Hello students, welcome to English class. Before I start with the topics, let's see what we will be doing today. That's our today's clock. So here goes our today's clock. First, we'll be doing prefixes and its exercises from the book Seasons. So you have to pause the video and get your Seasons book ready. And then we'll be doing some article exercises. As you know, we are done with the articles with an explanation with the exercises. Some more exercises from the book again, Seasons. And then today I am going to share with you the answer key from the book Grammar. And then I will be giving an assignment. And the last will be the summary. Now, let us start with our first topic, prefixes. A syllable or a word part added to the beginning of a word is called a prefix. Now, whenever a word is given and before a word, if you are going to add a word, the added word, that word is called prefix. For examples, un, re, pre, mis, dis, im, in. All these are prefixes. Now this happens that whenever you add a prefix to a given word, you might get the opposite words. For example, well, W-E-L-L. Now if I add unto it, so it will be unwell. So it's the opposite of well is unwell. Like this. So now let's see some more examples. Let's see some more examples so that your concepts will be clear. Now all these red line words, they indicate prefixes. For example, if I add miss with take, the word will be mistake. If I add im with the possible word, so the new word will be impossible. Next, if I add in with the word correct, the answer will be incorrect. If I add dis with the word obey, the answer will be disobey. Un plus well, it will be unwell. Non plus violence, and it will come to a new word, non-violence. So all these red words, miss, im, in, dis, un, non, all these are prefixes. So students, I hope you understood the meaning of prefixes. That means, I repeat again, if you are adding few words before a given word, and that is called prefixes. Pre, that means before. So see now, opposites with prefixes. As I said you, when sometimes you add prefixes before a given word, you will get the opposites word also. So sometimes we add 2 or 3 letters to a word to make its opposite. When the prefix un added to able, now able is a word. So before able, if I add un, so it will be unable, which is the opposite of able. So sometimes this happens that when you do prefixes, you get the opposites meaning. So here are some examples. See, happy, happy is a word. Now before happy, before, pre, that means before. If I am adding un, so it will be unhappy. In the same way, tie. And before tie, if I am adding un, so it will be untie. Next, tie means to put bandhana. So untie means to open it. Next, learn. So unlearn. Obey. I hope you obey my classroom rule, right? In the same way, if I add dis before obey, so it will be disobey. Next, done, undone. Caring, uncaring. Order, disorder. Visible, invisible. Visible means to able to see. Invisible means not able to see. Now, fill in the blanks using the words formed with the prefixes from the examples above. Now, above examples are there. Unhappy, untie, unlearn, disobey, undo, uncaring, disorder and invisible. These examples you have to put from A to F. For example, first, I tied the string very tightly around the bag. And now I cannot untie. That means now I cannot open. So untie. U-N-T-I-E. Untie. Next. Mother arranged Upesh's book in order. Soon everything will be in disorder. D-I-S. Disorder. Disorder. Next. We should not disobey the rules of the school. Next. The child was unhappy that the toy was broken. Next. The mother was happy to see her son tidy. But after a while, she was unhappy to see him dirty. Next. The packet got undone when I picked it up. So all these are, students, prefixes. I repeat again, what are prefixes? When you add a word before a given word. So that is called prefixes. And here sometimes it happens that you get the opposite meaning. So here all are the opposites meaning. Okay. Next topic is articles. As you know that we have done this before, yes. So let me give you a quick recap of it. What it comes under articles? A, an, and the. Now let's see when I am going to use a. When the first letter of a noun, I repeat, first letter of a noun sounds as a consonant sound. Okay, there I am going to use the letter a. Next, where I am going to use a and an. In a word, if a first letter sounds as a vowel, apple, it's a vowel, A-E-I-O-U. These are the letters. I am talking about sounds, okay? They are sounds. So, if a noun whose first letter sounds as a vowel sound, there I am going to use a and an. And the last, where I am going to use the, when I am talking about a particular noun or the noun I am using the second time in my sentence. Before the rivers, oceans, mountains, plurals, there I am going to use the. Now let's do the classwork. From the book Seasons, page 27. So you are going to do with me only right now, okay? Question 3. Here is a short poem. It sounds odd without the letter A and the. Put them where they are needed. The clues given in the brackets will help. Now see the first. I had dash little hand. Why a? Because first of all it can be any. I am not talking about a particular hand. And second, see, la, little. So la is a consonant sound. So that's why a. Next, she washed up the dishes. Why? Because plural dishes is there and I am talking about particular dishes. So it will be the. And kept the house clean. Again it's a particular house. So the. Next, she went to dash meal to fetch me some flour. So it can be any meal. So ma, it's a consonant sound. So answer is a meal. Next, the last. In less than dash hour. Now see here. I know H. Now listen, this is very important. H is a consonant letter. But when I read this, it's R. So a. So it's a vowel sound. So that's why A and an. Next. She sat by, it's a blank fire, bracket is particular. So you know it's the fire. Next. And told me dash fine tale. Anyone it can be. So a. It's not specified. Next. Question 4. Use a, and or the in the blanks. First, can I have dash apple? So it's apple. It's a vowel sound. So it will be a and an. Next, Rani has dash dog. A dog. Because da is a consonant sound. Next, Raji is an English teacher. Why an? Because see, E, English. So E is a vowel sound. That's why an English. Next, the children know their way back home. Now why the children? Because children is plural. So the children. Next, the cabbage curry was very tasty. Now here it is specified. Which curry was that? Cabbage curry. That's why the cabbage curry. And the last, I have dash banana. B, banana. So B is a consonant sound. So that's why I have a banana. Now I am going to share the answer key from the book Grammar. So get your grammar book ready. Page 19. This is articles. We are done with the explanation. I gave you this page as revision. So we will just see one by one. First, G. Write a or an in the blank. So again I am going to tell you why a and why an. First, a lion. So L, it's a consonant sound. So a lion. Next, an eagle. So E, it's a vowel sound. So an eagle. Next, a cow. K, cow. So it's a consonant. So a cow. An umbrella. A. So umbrella. An. Next, a trunk. So T is a consonant sound. So a trunk. Next, a cap. K is a consonant sound. So a cap. Next, an egg. So is a vowel sound. That's why an egg. Next, a potato. P is a, you have to say with me, P is a consonant sound. That's why a potato. Next, onion. So O is a vowel sound. So an onion. Again the same. An idea. So it's a vowel sound. So an idea. Next, an option. So O is a vowel sound. That's why an option. And the last, choice. It's a consonant sound. That's why a choice. G is done. Now H. Choose the correct options and fill in the blanks. Now children, what you have to do? Whenever the blank is there, after that whatever noun, here Egyptian, Englishman. So read this word and check it out which sound is coming in the starting letter. For the starting letter. See, for example, first, the stranger is an Egyptian. Because Egyptian. So before this Egyptian, it's a vowel sound. That's why an Egyptian. Next, his friend is an Englishman. Again, English. So it will be an English. Next, he wears dash black hat. So B, it's a consonant sound. That's why a black hat. Next, they study at here. Very important. Now, university. Here is Y sound. Okay. Here is Y sound. It's written U. So you must be thinking it's a vowel. Let me write an university. No. Most of you have done this mistake. You thought it's U for umbrella. So let me write an. No. But you have to pronounce it. It's university. Y sound is coming. What is the sound of U is? A. It's not coming a. You are saying university. That's why A. Next, they live in hostel. Next, I. For the same page again I repeat, okay? Tick the correct words. First, we can see the moon because moon is only one. So the moon clearly from here at night. Next, the sun is shining brightly in the sky because sun is again one. Next, I saw black dog on the street. It's a normal dog. You're talking first time about it. So that's why a dog. Now second time if I'm talking about it, that's why the dog looked beautiful. Next, once upon a time, a handsome boy lived in a forest. All will be a. Next, Kila is wearing a new pair of shoes. Next. Again, here is the answer key from the book Grammar, page 6. This topic was about common and proper nouns. I gave you B exercise I repeat on page 6 from the grammar book as an homework, matching. Now see, B is what they are saying, match the proper nouns to the common nouns. Now here, New Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, all these are proper nouns. Now these are the names of the cities. So you have to match with the cities. Now cities is a common noun. Next, Mr. Das, Mr. Pia and Thomas. All these are people. So all these are proper noun and it matches with the people, which is a common noun. Next, January, March, May. All these are the months. That's why I see first letters are capital. Always remember this. Now, these are the proper because months are given. It matches with the months. And the last, Ganga, Yamuna, Periyar. All these are the rivers. Now, I hope you know that proper nouns, all you can see are beginning from the capital letters. Okay? Next. It's on page 8. As you know, we had covered 3 nouns. Common noun, proper nouns and collective nouns. Now this F exercise on page 8 in the grammar book is based on this only. So let's see. Tick the right answers to say whether the words in bold are proper, common or collective nouns. So first, Meena went to the market to buy some bread. Now what is bread? It's a common noun because I have not said the brand of the bread. Okay, so it's a common noun. Next, Meena went to the market to buy some bread. Now Meena is a proper name, so it's a proper noun. Next, Kiran opened a new pack of cards and we played with that. So what is pack of cards? It's a collective noun. Next, Kiran opened a new pack of cards and we played with that. So what is Kiran? It's a particular name. So proper noun. Next, we saw a school of dolphins swimming in the ocean. Now don't think school is written so it's a common noun. No. Read the sentence school of dolphins. Okay. So that's why it's a collective noun. That means you saw many dolphins together swimming in the ocean. Next, we saw a school of dolphins swimming in the ocean. Now, which ocean you know? No, I don't know. So, it's a common noun. Next. Turn the page. Next, Mr. Das is waiting for the parcel to arrive. Now, Mr. Das, it's a particular, you're talking about the man. So, it's a proper noun. Next, Mr. Das is waiting for the parcel to arrive. Now, do you know the name of the parcel? No, it's a common noun. Next, Madurai is a city in Tamil Nadu. So what is city? I don't know. It's a common noun. Next, Madurai is a city in Tamil Nadu. Now Madurai is being bold. So Madurai is a proper noun. Now students, I have shared you the answer key as you have seen. If your answers are wrong, I gave you the explanation also with each and every answer. So rub your answers where you have written wrong, correct it nicely and remember your mistake. Now here goes your assignment. To complete this assignment, you should not take more than 10 minutes. And you should, when you send the assignment, you should also tell how much time you have taken in completing this assignment. From the book Grammar, page 18. I repeat, from the book Grammar, page 18, question F, you have to do that.